have we got a show for you tonight? What's your favourite things about Gamescom?
Okay, well, Gamescom, of course, for me, is all about the gamers. So E3 is kind of like the big announcement.
Yes.
Gamescom is when everyone gets their hands on. So you have all the flashy trailers, blah, blah, blah. You come to Gamescom and you really get to see what it's all about.
But right now, let's turn our attention to what's in store over the next hour and a half on Xbox at Gamescom Live. Like your world premieres, we've got you covered with 7. This is Xbox at Gamescom Live.
Wow. That took a lot.
I don't know if we're going to be able to squeeze everything in, but I'm excited to find out if we can.
We'll give it a go. Well, anyway, right now I'm joined by Jean Guédon. Of course, it was amazing to have you with us.
Quite intimidating. It was a very important moment. It was really intense. You know, getting excited and wanting to and actually keep pushing, you know, until the final line.
Yeah. Maybe you have something to show us?
Yeah.
Oh, that was amazing!
Yeah, you said it.
Next up, we'll be trying
Player unknown himself, Brandon Green. Welcome. We have such an honor to have you here.
Oh, thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, thanks. Kind of the craziest, weirdest thing you've seen.
Vegas, where if you won a poker hand, you get $5.
So cool. That would never happen to me.
I
Balls went
apologise.
green. Well,
And to be honest, like, we really admire you.
To
you're
publish.
holding hands to get
Yeah.
it across the finish line. It's adorable.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be
Really, and I can learn a thing or two, maybe.
last
You really
longer
should,
than-
yeah.
Thank you so much for coming. But we really have a lot to look forward to.
But before we get to that,
Doesn't it?
It does.
Fantastic. So we've got tons of stuff to get through and an amazing lineup of games to talk through as well.
This is absolutely one of my very favorite shows because I just checked our booth here. We have 70 PlayStations.
Nice.
First time that's been playable for fans in Europe. And so we're excited just to share all the great games and from us and our partners.
That's really exciting.
Well, of course, when people saw the specs of Xbox One X, said the Microsoft Studios, we're going backwards.
So,
Other games as well, right? Well, say no more.
In fact, today you're going to release Fallout 4.
Those games already, that's free, right? You don't need to pay extra for those enhancements.
Absolutely. Yes, for $9.99.
That might have slid under the radar a little bit.
Oh, my kids are going to love that.
It's
And
a great
actually-
value.
So for a lot of gamers, Aaron, they are focused on exclusives. Like, what kind of updates have we got there? Yeah, tell me about exclusives. You know, you're on
It's my
Twitter.
Twitter feed every day. Well, of course, people pick Xbox because we have Cuphead, but it doesn't stop there because into the spring, we basically non-stop hitting our fans with more and more Xbox Game Passes.
Shannon, Aaron, fantastic. We covered a lot of ground there and lots of great stuff for PC gamers coming up as well.
Absolutely.
Did I miss anything?
I think
Halo
enough
Wars
of us.
2,
Let's see
that's
some more games.
Really fun.
Can't wait to spend more time with you this week. It makes my heart do funny things every time I see that.
really, I can feel it from
love
here. It's
it.
moderately
Or
vibrating.
maybe it's just the presence of Bill. I don't know.
Yeah.
Column A, little column B. So this is the first Forza built from the ground up. We've got cars, and for us, you know, we've got a huge community of players. You know,
Yeah.
Forza has over 5 players, and with Forza 7, we're going to be bringing, you know, all those passionate console players and all the passionate PC players into one place.
That's so
Fantastic.
cool. I was just kind of wondering, like, what's the sort of weirdest thing that's happened? Because I feel like you've got some probably good stories.
And people think about developing games, you just sit in an office
Yeah.
all day, but no, our team, Capture Team, you just sit in an office all
Yeah.
day.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's. I'm glad
The
drone
lengths
batteries
that you
don't
go
work
to.
Oh, I know.
any longer. You were telling us a story about Dubai.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So
Tell us
we
that
went
one.
out to Dubai. Obviously, you know, it was a chilly 120 degrees. When we went out to capture reference there, you just sit in an office all
Yeah.
day.
So I mean, obviously, most players of Forza will probably use a controller, but there are some out there, you know, who do like their peripherals. What can you tell us about that for Fur?
Forza 7 on a Guitar Hero guitar, a drum
What?
set, and
What?
a dance pad. Yeah, officially a full list of official peripherals. The point is, you know, players won't use that stuff.
All right, fantastic. Remind us when Forza Motorsport 7 is going to be available, Bill.
4 days early.
Bill, thank you very much
Thank
for your
you.
time. Always a pleasure to see you. Now, don't forget that you can go to Xbox Wire right now and you can get all of that PC. Spoiler alert. Well, we're joined by Mike Ibarra from Xbox Platform Engineer. And Mike, thank you for coming on the show. How important is that for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge milestone for us. In fact, the first time people in Europe will be able to play Xbox. Yeah, a lot of the feedback we had was to make that easy for people. And so there's 3 things we're really doing. The first is plug it in. The third thing we're doing is the internet.
It makes it easy for me to just jump.
Yeah, I'll be here at Gamescom all week, live streaming, not just live streaming, but also streaming.
Excellent. Love that. So loads of new features.
Feedback.
Feedback is very important, and thank you so much for telling all these news to us.
There's a taster of what to expect in this sequel to State of Decay 2. And if that's anything to go by, it's going to taste like rotting flesh. Welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So, can you just tell us really quick what's it all about?
Yeah, State of Decay is
Mess.
and so the game's built around that. How do you kill zombies?
Excellent. Now, one of the things I loved about State of Decay, but it also caused me a lot of pain as well, was permadeath.
Yep.
Are you bringing that back in State of Decay 2?
Probably not. There is no sense of threat. There is no sense of consequences for your actions. It's hard to imagine making a zombie game. State of Decay 2 is really simple. We don't want a whole lot of like set up your party mechanics and invitations and joins. What you do is you can always just get in trouble, which is really the heart and soul of the game.
All right, Jeff, when will we be able to get our hands on the game?
Yeah.
Can't wait.
We can't really wait.
Fantastic. Jeff, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Yes, thank you so much for coming in. Right now, it's time for
Chris Charla from Idea Xbox.
Hey everybody. We launched Idea at Xbox right here at Gamescom in 2013, and since then it has been, oh my gosh, it is safe to say, in the, I have some numbers. In the last 12 months, Idea at Xbox fans have played more than 100 hours of games, Idea at Xbox games, which actually, if you do the math, works out to 100 hours of games, Idea at Xbox games, which actually, if you do the math, works out to 100 hours of gameplay in the last 6 years. I mean, it's pretty cool. Like, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's absolutely awesome.
And you must have big plans for the future.
Absolutely. We have just tons and tons of games coming. We've got more than 6 different games right now. Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, it kind of fulfills a promise that we made when we first launched the Xbox, that anybody was going to be able to make games. Anyone can get their game on Xbox One now.
Excellent. Now, I know you love all Idea Xbox titles like they are your children. But give us some that you're really excited about coming up in the future.
I do love all of them, yeah. But there's some great ones coming. So first of all, Cuphead, which I think we're going to do a little bit more about. Next week, we've got Cuphead, and then Cuphead, and so many more, including Cuphead.
And you guys can play it actually at the booth at Gamescom, as well as Cuphead.
Yeah, Cuphead too.
So really cool. So thank you so much for coming.
Yeah. Steve's super excited about this one. We're joined by Joe Neat and Ted Timmons from Rare. So give it to me.
Indeed, we showed the magic of going hard, which was super cool. But we've been
a little hidden message in that by having
forward, right? It's
well, you sent an email to the whole team, right?
Yeah, first time I played
it's a magical experience.
Yeah, literally that. It was literally a magical experience.
Was it easy to do though?
We flicked a switch. It just worked.
All of this just works. It's not, I'm not kidding.
So say I'm going to get together. Do you need someone mouthy and loud and who can
you've got to have the banter.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'm in.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, definitely. Someone who's good with the music.
What's one of the funniest things that you've seen in the world?
Bucket, and then use that bucket on other people. And you
so it's actually like, that's clever.
Yeah,
well, it's not just for flair.
Not just for the fun.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
But it is.
But first, it's time for that Minecraft news we've been teasing a little bit about. So let's take a look.
World premiere.
Those of you who just love dirt, this is for you. We can't wait to see what you do next.
So we're joined by Maya from Studio MDHR. Great to have you with us. Thank you so much for coming in. And I'm super excited about this game.
Well, thanks for having us here. We're very excited to be at Gamescom this year with a brand new demo. So we're wrapping up development right now, and as you are probably aware, Cuphead is a run-and-gun platformer.
Maya, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Right, still to come on the show, we'll hear from Major Nelson, who'll be unveiling something very close to the Xbox team's heart. Now, it's almost the end of the show, but we've got something really special to show you. You might have heard a little bit about it already, but I wanted to officially introduce you to a very special new member of the Xbox family.
The most powerful console ever made.
Take it away, Larry.
World premiere.
Hi, it's Larry here of Xbox Live's Major Nelson. I'm really excited to share this with you. This is the Xbox One X Project Scorpio Edition that we are announcing today and will be available for...
Let's all have a moment of silence for Major Nelson.
Where?
Oh, I miss Larry.
What are you saying? Are you not entertained by us being here?
Of course I am, but I miss Larry.